Is it the beauty? Is it the colour? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. Frank, this is one of the moments you dream about, and you would know this from a very young age. First Masters appearance as a professional. Our featured golfer here, rookie, on such an incredible run at the outset of their career. Already a multiple winner on the PGA Tour. What would need to happen for this phenom to win a green jacket?
Well, you would think a miracle, but to steal a line from Al Michaels and just sort of pass along the golf. If you believe in golf, you believe in miracles, because I've seen it happen before. I mean, you just go back 2022, Scotty Scheffler came in hot, playing well. Should have been the man to beat, but we looked at all those other players. When you're world number one and you've already won 3 tournaments in, 4 weeks, might as well be 4 and 5. And that's exactly what it is. Come in with a hot hand, play well, don't worry. Let everybody else worry about all the talking and who the favourites are. Just get out there and play some good old-fashioned good golf. And I tell you, that stands up against anybody.
So from the fairway to the green, 2 putts and in. That's a good, solid par here at the first. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. And this is going to be a good result. It's going to catch that slope a bit and keep getting better here at hole number 2. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
This is a 13-footer. Just going to sneak on by. That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll stay at level par. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. Oh, that is a big drive, easily clearing that series of bunkers, but that will leave a delicate pitch shot to this third green. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
That is a chunk.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and he'll stay at even par. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. Okay, that's a good shot. Front left portion of the green and a birdie opportunity coming up. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Yeah, this is one he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt moving back to his right.
Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Just a little too much break there. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay right where he is. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain right where he is. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 6th, elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green.
Well, today's hole location is cut front right, so this drive down the left side couldn't be any better.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. Nope, that's going to get into the bunker right here at 8, and that is not going to be one that you can get a lot of club on. So a second shot, Notah, from the bunker.
Menacing bunker up the right side. If you find your ball in here, you have no option but to lay up.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole.
There it is, folks. That is going to likely be the shot of the day from distance. Just excellent contact off that club, off that lie. Just improbable. And I mean, it had a magnet on it right into the bottom of the cup. What a shot. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this ninth green. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be here at hole number 9.
Well, that breeze is coming pretty hard from the right. Did a great job of controlling the shot against it.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great chance from here to attack this hole location, which is on the center section of the green. You can use the backstop behind the hole, or make sure you get at least 19 yards into the green, or it will come off the front.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot.
I mean, the game's hard enough as it is.
That's how you salvage a hole. Things were going a little sideways, right? But boom, in the hole from off the green. And that is a welcome par. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. We make the turn here at Augusta National, start of the second 9. And Frank, you look at this young player, nothing to it on the first 9 under par, here to start the tournament.
But there is no water on the front 9, Rich. And as we all know, the water starts at 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. Can they get through that?
This one started up the right side. Oh, that is perfectly placed. Watch this one go. Catches the slope of this 10th fairway, and it's going to be a beautiful tee shot to begin this second 9. Ball on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
From the fairway nota, this is third.
Even though the ball's just off the putting surface, players left with a very difficult uphill slow pitch shot where they won't be able to see the ball land on the green.
This from 7 feet. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay at 2 under. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. So here we go. Those first 10 holes were memorable enough in this first professional round at Augusta National. But now, here's where things really start to get interesting. Frank, you know it as well as anyone. This is where you call the Masters every year. After this tee shot, it is a first trip through Amen Corner.
And right you are, Rich. A lot of people think Amen Corner is 11, 12, and 13, but it starts on the second shot into 11, and the tee shot at 13 is the finish of Amen Corner. But it's also where you start to see water at the very, very first time. You hit a nice tee shot on 11 and you will look at the pond just short and the water, which is Rays Creek, that protect the back of the screen and then leads into the 12th hole. So it's an amazing part. I think it's a special part in golf. Number one, you feel privileged to be able to play the golf course, let alone compete in the Masters. But it's also where all the action invariably seems to start at Augusta National.
Settle. Nope. That's a shocker there. That may go all the way off the green. Boy, that is a par the hard way. Putt off the green of the previous shot. How do you make up for that? How about put it in the hole? Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. This now for birdie at 12.
And even though this is a long way out, there's not a lot going on here. Fairly level overall, not much movement to speak of.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Hole number 13, this is where you want to turn it over off the tee, then turn it on, turn the tide, make eagle, make the move, make some noise. One hole and 1,000 stories, heroic ones, sad ones. Today, maybe a new one. Gonna work this up that left-hand side. Yeah, that's going to take the slope of the fairway and ease its way on down. A very good tee shot here at 13. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he'll move to 3 under here, just one shot off the lead. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
Wow, that could very well be shot of the day. Never, ever left a flag. I mean, that is a standing ovation on that one. Tremendous.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased.
Yeah, that was an excellent job of gauging that left to right wind. Managed to find the center of the fairway.
From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
This is such a tough green to land a ball softly on, and that continues over the back here at hole number 15. From the fairway, Notah, this is third.
Shot selection so critical from here. Choose wrong and you will find the water.
Oh man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. Well, you have to figure this to be another exciting moment for this young golfer. Frank, you stop to consider how many great moments have taken place here at hole number 16, this beautiful little par 3, and now here you are standing on that tee for the first time as a pro.
Yeah, it's quite incredible, Rich. Not just the hole, but the opportunity too. That ridge that cuts through the green there. So we've seen many a shot look like it's 20, 30 feet, even perhaps right or left of the flag, and then starts to take the contours and roll. Could it be a hole-in-one? Could it be like a Tiger Woods missing the green on the left and in your life? So 16, it's an opportunity. It's theatre. It's Augusta.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and the lead's going to remain 2. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway nota, this his second.
147 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
That one offline and into the leftmost bunker here at 17.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted. Frank, our young golfer, arriving now at the 18th tee, and this first ever round as a professional could not possibly have gone any better. Looking at potentially earning a crystal vase for the mantle for low round of the day. That's pretty strong.
It is. It's actually quite incredible when you think about it. On one hand, dreams come true. We know that. But just going into this tournament for the very, very first time, thinking what could be possible, and, well, we're just moments away from it actually happening.
On now to the 18th tee, and Frank, what a nice round this has been so far. I mean, anytime you can go around Augusta National under par, that's an accomplishment.
It certainly is. I mean, a tee shot through the chute here and that, but I mean, ever since I was a kid, Rich, that word par, it meant something. And when you can break it, and especially on a golf course like Augusta National, it means even more.
4 feet now for birdie. That's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will go in the books as an opening round 65. Outstanding. So our featured golfer definitely dialed in here for day number 1. 3 shots better than anyone else in the field.
I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but that opening round, that certainly laid a very good foundation.
So From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, live second-round coverage of the season's first, and many say most coveted, major championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. So round 2 here at the Masters, our featured golfer whom we followed yesterday, really impressive with a sub-70 opening round. Now, we've seen plenty of players jump up that leaderboard day 1 and then wilt as the weekend progresses. Frank, what do you expect to see here?
A little bit of the same, Rich. I think anytime you shoot in the 60s day 1, you know you're already in contention. You and I both know, too, that normally the winner comes out of the last couple of groups come the weekend. So Friday's round is even more important, just really to not do any damage.
Round 2 here at the Masters, and what a start our featured golfer had yesterday. We talked about it all day long, their first ever round as a professional at Augusta National. And here we are, day 2, and they see their name atop the leaderboard. What a sight, Frank.
It certainly is. It was a bit of a shocker for us. We didn't expect it, but now that's done, and I think if we look at the quality of golf that was played yesterday, if that's anything close to that today or replicated, they'll find their name on top of the leaderboard for 2 straight days.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will remain a 1-shot advantage. So Frank, this, as we've mentioned, our golfer's second professional round here at Augusta National. You finished 4th here back in 1996. Curious, how long did it take you before you started to kind of get comfortable with the layout and the contours of the greens and all the nuances that you have to become familiar with in order to be successful here?
Well, I certainly don't think you want to get complacent, but to answer your question, I never really felt totally comfortable. But what did help was playing with experienced players like Arnold Palmer, who had played in more Masters than I'd had hot dinners. And what I did glean from them is they look left and right, short and long. I think too often when you're young, and I'm going to say dumb in this situation, you just sort of take this direct line at all these flags. And then when you look at a seasoned player, they're looking for humps and hollows. What's around the hole? In other words, the flagstick is a destination, not necessarily the target. Once I started to learn that, then I realized how you could play Augusta National, and the more players you play with, whether it was a Ballesteros or a Tom Watson, you started to see that was the one common denominator with all the people that was successful around Augusta National.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And fresh off a 65 in round 1, he'll move to 1 under for his round today. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Birdie putt now moving to his right. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Now this, his second from out of the pine straw. Oh boy, that would have been one heck of a par. That nearly went down, but it'll slide just by. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll drop out of the lead and wind up a shot back. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
This is a very easy putt to leave short. It's working right back into the hill, but fortunately, not a lot of break in it.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that'll move him to 7 under par. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 6th, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. This a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
And this one going to nestle itself into the second cut. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Look here at birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all. Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain one shot back. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be, here at hole number 9. From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Lie may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These two par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4-11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Water left and long. This is second at 11.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right. Not very much.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and 2 behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind. Absolutely critical.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. That had to go right over that front bunker, but it landed perfectly. A straightforward look here for birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And he's going to move within 1 of the lead here on this Friday. On now to hole number 13, the iconic par 5 Azalea. This hole had some modifications made to it prior to the 2023 Masters that added 35 yards of length to stretch out a new total of 545 yards. So what had traditionally been the easiest hole on the course now has a new challenge to it as players decide on their second shot whether to risk carrying that tributary to Rays Creek that frames the front of this green. Uh-oh. Oh, and the ripples will tell the story. That ball didn't have enough to get there, and it will roll its way back into Rays Creek, short of this 13th green.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And it'll stay at -9. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher.
Well, somehow, the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Oh, that's trouble. Oh, and that's a big mistake here at 15. That ball just had too much steam on it, and it winds up in the water. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Well, fortunately, that's dry, but it is short of the green. With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Verne Lundquist on the call. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. To the ball on an upslope now for his second. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. A look here for birdie at 17.
And he may need to give this just a little extra. He's going straight up the hill, but otherwise fairly painless.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow chute off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. So now, up the hill, his second at 18. Now, gonna have to try and get this out and let it run. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad.
This is a 9-footer.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of 36 holes, but the beginning of the weekend, Rich, which, it's going to be exciting to say the least. Can they go all the way this week?
So that's it for us. For Frank, Noda, Iona, and our entire crew. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, it's live third-round coverage of this, the season's first major championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He sits at 10 under par. And that'll come to rest in the left side of the fairway, and a good shot to get things rolling.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Notah Begay III is down there. This for an opening birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. Yeah, this is a good drive. Watch it trundle down the hill a bit. Well done off the tee here at hole number 2. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
2 great shots have led to this. It's for eagle.
Ten-foot putt left.
Nope. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he's going to stay 2 back. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic. And you need some touch here. This one starting a hair right. And that will do just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well, it's a short shot on paper, but this shot will definitely embarrass you if you don't pay attention. Green is sloped severely from right to left. It's elevated, which makes it awfully difficult to get the ball close.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. Okay, safely aboard. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Finding the fairway here at the 5th does not guarantee that you're going to hit the green. A series of undulations and bumps really make it tough to get it close.
And that will run all the way through the green and into the back bunker here at hole number 5. Yeah, just able to pop that one out of there, but that will only make it onto the fringe. Well, Frank, you know it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there, so all in all, I'll take a bogey.
Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 6th. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. That's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he's worked it to 9 under par. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. Right, in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag, pin front left so he can take dead aim.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. This is going to be a beautiful drive down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Great angle from this location. You have a chance to get it close to this hole that's cut right in the middle tier of this green. Players able to use the backstop and use it as a backboard to pull the ball close to the hole, but you have to carry it a minimum of 19 yards or else it will come off to the front edge.
Good chance at one.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to mean this is a 1 under 35 on this first 9. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. And this drive landed perfectly. It'll catch that slope. And it's going to wind up in a great position here on this 10th fairway. Now Nota his second from the fairway.
Under 53 yards left to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
From the fairway, Nota, this his third.
Even though the ball's just off the putting surface, players left with a very difficult uphill, slow pitch shot where they won't be able to see the ball land on the green.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National. Now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11.
An outside look here for birdie. "14 feet to the hole.
Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12, so easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. Oh, that needs to go. Oh, this is a devilish little hole, and this ball is ticketed for Race Creek.